What is happening, folks? How you doing on this fine Friday evening? I'm Andy Vitale, host of My Fight Our War, co-host of Music and Mayhem with Skylar Ray, and co-host with my brother's keeper, a biker's podcast with my brother Thomas Guffey Vestergaard. And I think we're gonna kind of, just slow down on some of these shows because I'm running out of
energy.
Yeah. Besides energy, running out of space to put all the names and stuff in. But just wanted to jump on, go live, man. It's been a while, and just kind of let you know what's been going on. I mean, nothing major. I mean, it's nothing bad at all. Actually, it's all very, very good. But at the same time, I've basically just been getting my ass kicked, just getting slammed between work, between My Fight Our War, between Music and Mayhem, and then the new show with me and Thomas now. And not only that, but the amazing things that are happening with it, being asked to be on more shows and do more events. I mean, these are all just, I wouldn't change it for the world, and I am not complaining at all. But it's just want to kind of, I don't want anyone to think that, oh man, just blowing it off. You're not, because I went from going live every 10 minutes to now all of a sudden, this. And so,
you're back to work, maybe.
Yeah, let's get OG in here.
Yeah, so I can drop my 2 cents in when he says something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that's basically it. It's like I said, it's nothing big. I mean, as far as no major announcements or nothing bad happening at all. These are all very good problems to have. It's very good to have people that want you on their show and to come.
And good to have a full-time job.
And good to have a full-time job. And hopefully, God willing, when things even take off more in this amazing social media circus jungle that I jumped into, this will be
his full-time job. He would love that.
That is the goal. That's the plan, and that is what is going to happen. That's just a matter of when. That's all. So, so that's about it. I mean,
good night, folks. Now,
thank you for coming, and we'll see you next time. There's not even one person watching. He comes on and just starts talking like all of a sudden.
Somebody's on. I see where it's, but nobody's showing.
People are like, "This is mad. He think that he is, man." All of a sudden, talking like there's people watching.
Yeah. There it is. There's one of the. Okay, Jacqueline's on.
Oh, well,
one of the shenanigators.
One of the shenanigators. The thing is, I don't see her on my monitor yet. All I see is,
I see her.
There you are. You know what? It's time for Jacqueline to get a little airtime.
Yeah.
Good evening, Jacqueline. And you know what, honey? You know what today is? A week from today, me and you.
Oh, wow.
We are going to be sitting face to face, chit chatting, a big old hug. And
are you really coming to Athens? Come on, Jacqueline, tell us. Can we call you Jackie? Anyway, let us know. Are you really coming?
She said she's coming.
I hope so.
And hopefully
that's still. Like Tyler might be coming. He said he was going to try. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how far it is for some of these folks, and I know how it is to drive long distance.
A lot of people, trying to make it, and I would absolutely love to.
It would be so nice
to see everybody in person. Not first and foremost, but Lori getting this event going, and I tell you, I just absolutely love her. Lori is such a humble person. 1 week away, Jacqueline.
Woo!
Me, you and OG going to be hanging out with Lori in Athens, Alabama. We'll be getting lots of pictures taken, so we'll be posting lots of pictures together. And you know what? More than that, we're going to be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We're going to be sitting here talking to our amazing family, but in person.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so nice to just sit and chat with Jacqueline. And you know what? That's like you just said, though. Like a lot of times people will pop up on here with their names and all that. Jacqueline, is that what you want to go by? Do you go by Jackie? Do you go by J Mama?
Or JB?
JB. Jacqueline says it is a 6-hour ride for
Ouch.
me. I tell you what, man,
Ooh.
it's gonna be.
Well, we hope somehow you find the energy and the time to make it. That would be lovely.
She said, yeah.
Well,
She said,
okay,
yeah.
good.
So let us know, since OG brought it up, if you want to be, Madam J, JB, Jackie, whatever it is, Jacqueline. But seriously, it's going to be so nice to meet. Doing this is great, man. I love doing this. I mean, hell, anyone can do it. You hit this button, next, here we all are. I remember the first time when we got set up in New York and the studio in Connecticut. I'm a Gigi. Okay, was that what you go by? Because that's exactly what my aunt goes by. My aunt Joanne goes
Gigi means like for a grandmother?
Grandma.
You're not old enough to be a grandma. Oh, you must be a young grandma. Otherwise, you look good there, girlfriend. Woo, honey.
Gigi. But yeah, like I was saying, when we first started when we got our studio in Connecticut, I mean, but Jackie is good for Jacqueline, either one.
Okay.
You got it. But I'm, so used to doing this, you just pop on live and we've got all of our family right here, chit chatting just like we are now with Gigi, Jackie, Jacqueline, all three of you. We're talking to all three of you at the same time. And, but I remember, doing this and all of a sudden now we're going to New York and driving to Connecticut. And I just remember, don't forget, man, I've never done this shit before.
It hasn't even been a year.
I've
been doing that.
Yeah. I mean, people will sit down when I first started and they're talking to me about the format, the pre-show prep, the show prep, the prep, or the producer, the editor, this, that. And I'm just sitting there going, duh. But me?
What?
Well, what? I have no clue what you're talking about. All right, man, we're going to have you shoot a promo. Huh?
What?
And the thing is, I'm not kidding. But all of a sudden, I walk in to a studio for the first time, and I've got 3 people staring at me in the green room. That first time, Kevin was there, Ginger was there, and someone else. Ginger was a trip, man.
She was enough for energy for 3
Ginger
people.
is awesome. She was the guest in Connecticut. She was dressed up in a Little Red Riding Hood.
Because it was
around I was like Christmas, Halloween, and there she was. And so I walk in, and they're just looking at me. We've never met at all. Me and Kevin Lanning, who is Rise Above podcast, and Ginger, and our producer Matt Cronin, Ian Bick. Just like, all right, well, let's do this. And I remember that was the first weekend they're doing shows, and I ended up doing. I think was it like 13 or 14
it was an amazing number
in 2 days. Because I remember talking to Matt, our producer, and we wanted to get as many shows as we could banked up. So that way, right. If we do 4 shows when we go there, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, well, that's enough for a month. But that means we got to fly back again and do more. So we're like, well, he goes, you could do as many as you can actually do. He goes, that's up to you. And so I go, okay, well, let's schedule 6. He goes, okay. And then I go, well, let's do 8. And he was like, all right. And then all of a sudden he goes, listen, we got some people that found out you're here that want to come on. He goes, I got 2 more. He goes, that's 10. He goes, we haven't had someone shoot 10 shows in a day. I ended up doing, I think it was
13, I think.
13 shows in 2 days, man. I was
how you were still standing, I don't know.
The first day, though, walking in, I was just like in shell shock. I was like, son of a bitch, but absolutely loved it. And here we are. So, yeah.
But the odd thing, and I have to say, because we've flown so many times to White Plains and got off and drove to Connecticut, this Friday is going to be a little strange.
Yeah, we're off to Huntsville, Alabama, and we are going to be seeing Lori and the Addiction Eviction event and all the incredible family in Athens, Alabama. Randy Powers, how you doing, brother? Welcome to the party. I am really looking forward to this. It is going to be so nice to hang out with Lori. She, like I was saying earlier, she is such a humble person, man. She deflects all the credit that comes her way, and it's like, no, it's not me. And she always like, it's God, it's God. Yeah, we all get that. We all know it's God. God,
He's
there's a reason we're here. And
dude.
he's doing this. But the thing is, he's working through you, and you are, you. She's just an incredible person that Kaisa, talk about amazing people. Anna is in the house.
Whoa,
Anna, I hope you feel better.
Well, you came down with that COVID stuff. What the heck, girlfriend? I hope you're okay.
We were talking about our Connecticut family, and then you appear. See that? We got that thing, right here.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah.
Anna was one of the guests in Connecticut, and with Peaceful Minds Treatment Clinic. Oh, wait a minute. Clinic Institute. Shit. You know what you are.
Peaceful Minds Institute.
It's I don't want to say the wrong one because it's Peaceful Minds. But Anna,
type it out because obviously we're not remembering. We apologize.
And came on the show, and you got to go back and watch it. It's on.
Oh yeah.
It's we've got it on our show. Center, Peaceful Minds Treatment Center, and the amount of time that she went from a building to actually seeing people was insane, and not just thrown together half-ass. We're talking licensed nurses, at Peaceful Minds Treatment Center. And please check out Anna, her center, her incredible staff are amazing. And just another one of our family members in Connecticut.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, in fact, we are going to be back, Anna, the end of August.
August 27th, we're flying in.
August 27th for coaches for the Brian Cody's Brothers and Sisters Foundation. So hopefully we'll be seeing you there. Caleb is in the house. How you doing, Caleb? And you know what? Since we're making all these announcements, let's see. This is for all those who are from the Detroit
Southeastern Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan metropolitan area. You guys know I work at Wolverine Harley Davidson, and it is just an incredible dealership. The bikes. I hope you guys got a chance to see this grin here. That's like that perma grin that we all had. Literally, all of the shop parts, sales, service, detailers, we all stopped working the other day, and that's because we were on the list to have Harley, custom Harley, delivered to our dealership, and that's the one I'm standing next to. That is on my wish list in case anybody would like. Just kidding, but it's $110,000 Harley that you see me sitting next to, and I was standing there, and one of the incredible techs there, man, Corey, it was prepping it, and it was on his lift. So there's me and Corey, and he's like, "Man, go ahead, get on it." But people were getting on it, getting pictures taken, and I'm like, hell no. 110,000. The last thing I don't want to hear, hear is, oops. Oh shit. There is no oh shit when you drop $110,000 Harley. So so Corey's like, it's okay, man. It's all secured in there. Well, this old man, I've got a replaced right knee, replaced right hip, replaced right shoulder, cages and plates in my back. So swinging my leg over my Harley is
adventurous enough
as an event. And every now and then you get the little scuffs on the saddlebag. And the last, so we were both like, yeah, we'll just stand next to it. So that's the bike, and we are having an event tomorrow. So for anyone who is going to be, like I said, in Detroit metropolitan area, Clinton Township, we are Wolverine Harley Davidson. We are located at 44660 North Gratiot Avenue, which is located in Clinton Township. And we don't screw around, man. I don't play freaking games with My Fighter War. You're not going to sugarcoat shit. And, so you just say what the hell you got to say.
We'll say it.
So tomorrow, join us for the Let's Effing Ride. Let's just effing ride
That's
event.
what it says.
That's what tomorrow's event is. Join us for the Let's Effing Ride event at Wolverine Harley Davidson, 44660 North Gratiot Avenue, Clinton Township. It is just south of M59, which is Hall Road. Besides the just incredible staff that I work with, our sales staff is second to none. These guys, you come in and you want to buy a new bike. You want to buy a bike that's got a little experience on it. They're going to put you in the bike that's best for you, not what's best to make a sale. Oh, well, we'll put you in this one. Hey, man, this guy's got some cash. No, man, they're going to take everything in consideration, what your budget is, obviously, what your riding skills are, and stuff like that. Safety is foremost. They'll get you into the bike that is right for you. And then Ben and everybody in finance, everyone's like, man, I can't afford a Harley. Yeah, you can. It's just, just like in anything, go within your means and they will make it happen. Our finance department is top of the line. Once you get that done, we got Matt and everyone over in parts. Whatever you need. I know people that's like, wow, when I get a Harley, I'm not going to change a thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, anyways, they've got a ton of accessories, but the thing is, they're not going to bullshit you with, throw this on, throw that on, because HD, yeah, it's Harley Davidson, but it's also stands for $100. That T-shirt, how much is that? Just say Harley Davidson, yeah, it's $100.
They actually have sales.
How much is that hat? Does it have Harley on it? It's 100. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. So yeah, man, our sales will be, our parts department. No matter what you need, if it's not there, they will get you the proper part, the right fitting part for it. And then you got our sales, or our wearing all of our gear. The Harley gear. I mean, yeah, it is badass. I mean, it's cool, it's tough looking, but it's also serves a purpose when you're riding. I mean, yeah, you can go in there and buy tank tops and t-shirts and jackets and all that, and it looks cool as hell. Boots, everything. But you also have your gear for riding, and it's there for a purpose. It's to keep you safe.
Mm-hmm.
God forbid, you go down, put it this way, you put our gear on, you're gonna look hot going down. But let's not do that.
But the point is, you actually get back up.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, with all the gear and our staff that with all of the clothing are top notch as far as fitting you with the proper jacket. And people like, you just put it on. No, you don't. When you got specific stuff, you don't want a jacket that's going to be too wide at the bottom. You don't want that blowing up, up your waist while you're doing whatever the speed limit, whatever. Helmets, you want to make sure they're properly for those, to wear helmets. We've got you properly fitted and they will do it for you. For service, I personally know that they are incredible, the greatest around, the best around, because why? I work with them. And our techs, with Dan, the shop foreman, and all of the techs in the back are literally, I mean, I wouldn't take my bike anywhere else. And I'm not just saying it because I work there. Our service write-up guys with Jeff and Jesse up there, whatever you need, they will get you in and take care of you like that. Mark, the general manager, if there's any problems, issues, boom, taken care of. Wash bay, Derek, everyone back there. I mean, your bike, if it's a little experience on it, I tell you what, got a few miles on it already, it will come out looking brand spanking new. And again, I work with these guys every day. The men and women over there put their heart into it. And I'm very proud to be part of the team over there. So tomorrow, again, one more time, Wolverine Harley Davidson, 44660 North Gratiot Avenue, Clinton Township, just south of M59, which is Hall Road. We got the Let's F or Just Effin' Ride event. And with that, we also have free food by Mission Barbecue,
Okay. Well, that sounds good.
drinks, random giveaways, demo rides, and more.
Caleb, we're going to send a prayer Caleb's way because he says he knows that maybe when he's ready to buy himself one, he will come and see Manny.
There you go, brother.
All right.
You come, and I tell you what, I will hook you up. With
But he's from Oregon. It's a long ride back to
Hey,
Oregon.
you know what? It's
You get it broken in.
It's it's not the ride, it's the destination, it's the journey.
Yeah, that's right.
How you doing, John? Well, there went my promo for Wolverine Harley Davidson.
Okay.
So this is just
Public
a little bit of
service
everything.
announcement.
Yeah, I mean, I told you, it's been a while from going live. So, and I came home, man. It's just like sit down. It's like I feel like I'm on a plane. Sit down, eyes shut, boom.
Eyes shut.
But yeah, there's just a lot going on, and like I said, to share. So that's work related. Connecticut, we're going to be first before that, obviously, a week from today. A week from today, we are going to be flying to Athens, Alabama for the Addiction Eviction event that Lori and the Athens, Alabama family are putting on, which is going to be absolutely incredible. The people that are showing up for this event, the speakers, the entertainers, vendors, I mean, everything. And then just the Athens, Alabama family is something that is going to be something I'll never ever forget. And this is a very important event. They all are, but with Lori, I remember talking to Lori last, I think it was October, about this event.
Wow.
And it was, asking to be part of it. And I just remember laughing. I'm like, well, shit, that's not till the summer. We're in September, we're in October, and here we are a week away. And she asked me to speak at it. And that was an honor in itself to have her ask me to speak at it. And I was like, of course. I mean, anything the Lord needs, I got her back. So then she hit me up with, well, not only are you going to speak at it, you're starting off the event.
The opening number.
Well, let's do this. Detroit's in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So you talk about it, an honor to do this for Lori. It's going to be incredible. And then just to meet all of the amazing people that are going to be there. Our girl Jackie, one half of the Shenanigators, is going to be there. Speaking of which, we got to give Amber a shout out. Hopefully Amber is feeling better.
Yeah.
The other half of the Shenanigators, she's been, as you guys have seen, not feeling too hot, but you know what? We're all here for her. And lots of love and prayers for Amber. We love you and can't wait to see you back and up and on your feet. I see Kevin's here.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Herbert's here. John
There
Toole's
he is.
here.
Kevin, how you doing? Who else?
John Toole.
God said John already. How you doing, brother?
Okay, I apologize.
John, I know you're here, man. I just didn't see Kevin.
And
I didn't want to forget anybody. Good to see you guys. And let's see. What was I going to say? Oh, definitely wanted to give a shout out to our family member, Brandon, who had an issue with a family member and I believe it was a sister and a pretty bad wreck. So sending lots of thoughts and prayers to Brandon, his family, his sister, everyone. And he also had an announcement that from what I took from it, is a 3-year-old child in the community.
Yeah.
Sound like it's accidental.
His dad's gun.
Huh?
His dad's gun.
Unfortunately got a hold of a secured firearm, and he said that the 3-year-old unfortunately passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So our thoughts and prayers are to Brandon, his sister, to the family of the 3-year-old. God bless you guys, all of us here at My Fight and Music Mayhem and my brother's keeper. All of us, our thoughts and prayers are with all of you. Let's see. Since that topic came up, with the 3-year-old. I've been carrying a gun since '94. As a Detroit police officer, I had to carry. Um, but the importance of gun safety, man. I had one occasion where and it was fairly new on the job, and it was just myself, and it was I was engaged at the time, and she had our nephew coming over, and we were like barbecuing or something, and I had my gun, and it was just myself and her, so I just had it on. I'd always have it on the nightstand, and I remember I had to run up to the store for something really quick, and I just ran up to the store,
Oh,
and I'm in the store getting something, and I got a call, and she said that they were there and to pick up whatever it was. And I heard little Frankie in the background go, "Uncle Manny," and I was just, I, my heart sunk because I remember first of all, it should have been on me, but it was unsecured, and I remember screaming to Lynn, what was going on. She secured it. It was fine. That day was etched into my head what could have happened. And that was in 1994. And I'm very happy to say that it's nothing like that has happened again. And here I am, an officer, things happen. But the thing is, if it happens in something like this, it can cost a 3-year-old their life. It could have cost this, my little, guy his life. And that's something you don't
forever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry's don't do it. So when it comes to obviously my feelings, I mean, this isn't a political thing. I don't want to get into gun rights and not, because obviously I carry. But if you are going to take on that responsibility, people, please, 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 and just like you hear parents, mom and dads, when they run into the store or the gas station, they leave the kid in the car just for a second. That second could change your life. And the thing is, it happened. I'll never forget that day. Thank God, nothing happened. Please, don't think that it can't happen to you. And the last you want to do is judge people for a mistake, but that mistake could be a fatal one, as it was in this case. So that's all I got to say on that. Kaisa.
Yeah, prayers for the family.
Thank you, Kaisa. Appreciate that. Oh, let's see. We got just what we need to is Lori has informed me that I need to wear my sweats.
Because he's gonna feed him all that good.
It's because we're gonna get some Southern cooking going on. And I was like, did you not hear me the last few shows when I said I gained 26 pounds? And it's just like, holy shit. But it's okay. If that means I have to eat a bunch of Southern food, I'll do it for the cause. I'm all in. I will do it, Lori. I'm here for you.
Some fried green tomatoes and some cornbread and some baked beans and some grits maybe, and
it's gonna be a great
barbecue.
Time. And what sucks is with a lot of the times when we fly out to New York to do the show, we usually fly out. It's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fly back Monday. Lately, the last time it was Thursday to get a little time in with our my brother coach Tony Morrissey and Mimi and the family and my nephews. Was it Jaden and Mason
and Jaden?
Yep, and my other nephew Bo. And everybody. And so it was nice to spend some time and still do the show and everything like that. We're here. This has been going on since, like I said, September, October with Lori, and we fly in Friday. And when do we fly out?
Sunday. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So we fly in Friday, do the meet and greet, the event Saturday, and Sunday
fly back.
It's just like, damn, man. So, and it's weird because I cannot wait till Friday, but in the back of my mind right now, it's like, damn, I mean, we're not even to the airport to fly there, and I'm already getting pissed about flying back on Sunday. That's blender brain here going.
He'll feel better because we managed to get some first class seats.
Yeah, we got
so
first
he'll
class.
be okay.
Yeah, which means I'll just be sleeping
anyway.
in first class.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man, there's just something about me and planes. As soon as I sit, I mean, it's getting to the point now, before we even start taxiing,
yeah.
I sit down and it's just like, done. After that, we will be flying back to Connecticut in August, the end of August, for the Brian Cody Brothers and Sisters Foundation.
7th, we fly out. To Wednesday, August 27th. August 27th.
Yep. So we'll be doing the event there. And there's going to be a bunch of us. Skylar Ray and Kayla are going to be there. King Handsome, Benjamin Lerner, DJ Bobby Boone, and others. And I'm sorry if I forgot anybody, but there's going to be a bunch of us, and really looking forward to that as well. Let's see. What am I missing? Kaisa, what am I missing?
Help him out there, Kaisa.
Yeah. Kaisa. I know. OG's like, I want Kaisa to talk more on the show.
I told her that.
Because Kaisa, as you guys know, is one of the amazing hosts on Talking Trash with Tim Snyder and Jim and Will. I've had the opportunity to come on their show more than once, and I actually have a great time every time I'm on.
It's good energy on the show.
Oh, I tell you, Tim, who is the producer, is just insane with his talent, what he does with the effects, the production. It's just really, really incredible. If you have an opportunity to talk to Skylar, Kayla, Benjamin, please mention Suicide Registry Organization. Definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely. Any event at all, please let us know. And we will pass it on, John, without a doubt.
And how can people get to that organization? Is it on YouTube or Facebook or what?
Kaisa said, I don't like talking all the time.
Well, they got to let you talk every now and then.
No, she does. Kaisa, man, she's not afraid of shit, man. Kaisa's like, when it's time to talk, Kaisa talks.
All right.
Randy Beard is in the house.
Hi, Randy.
How you doing, Randy? Good to see you. And Kaisa said, Tim is with me. Yes, he is. Tim has helped us.
He's an IT wizard.
With, as you guys saw, the incredible intro for My Fighter War, compliments of Tim Snyder.
That's right.
And Talking Trash. Also with the new intro for myself and Thomas Guffey Vestergaard, who is back home from a lengthy stay in Thailand. Him and Sophia are back in town to Denmark, getting ready to get married. I think it was June 19th.
Yep.
June 19th. My brother is getting married to Sophia. Looking forward to that. He actually did. We got a message from him, and it was an invitation to his wedding.
It might be the 21st because the 19th is a Thursday. So it's probably the 21st.
It's in June.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Thomas and Sophia.
They're a very handsome couple.
Tim Snyder also did that one. He did the intro for My Brother's Keeper, a bikers podcast. And I tell you what, all I do is reach out to Tim. It's like, hey, listen, I got this going on. Can you help with this? And boom, it's done. I mean, he's just like, I got you. And it's just, and his work, the graphics, the production, and I get to see behind the scenes because when I'm a guest on the show, I'm in the green room down there, and before we go live, he's sitting there, and Kaisa, you know this, there we all are looking at each other, and next thing you know, Kaisa's up here, I'm over here, then next thing you know, I'm down here, Kaisa's over here, then we're all in the middle, then we're squares, we're circles, we're in the top right, bottom left. So I mean, he does a great job, and really appreciate all his help. So please, man, definitely show some love. Go to Talking Trash Podcast with Tim and Will and Kaisa, Jim. They are just incredible hosts. Do a great job, and very very proud to be a guest on their show.
And Jim's hilarious.
They all, I mean,
Well, they all
it's
have their
such a
special
great,
talents.
and that's just it. So you get four people on there with their own personalities, but it all gels together.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you have four people that are just like thrown in such, of their strong traits that it's actually like overkill. No, man, it's not. It's just the opposite. They feed right into each other. So he's figuring out where we are and what button to find us. Yeah. I'm telling you, that one time, Kaisa, we were just sitting there and he's sitting there just looking at the screen and he's talking away, just clicking. And every time he'd click, I didn't know where I was going next. I felt like he was playing tic-tac-toe with us.
Probably
like
was.
top left, bottom, in the middle, over here. But again, great job. Can't say enough about him. No, you look like you're about
Well,
to say
no,
something.
John's been saying a lot about this suicide registry, but I'm hoping he's going to talk about it on Sunday when he's on the show.
Yeah, we'll chit chat about it. We're going to have John Toole's going to pop on again, and we'll be talking to John Toole this Sunday. I'm guessing 7-ish, and we'll be able to get some insight and more information on exactly what he's talking about. So appreciate it, John.
Yeah. All the help for all the addicts that are out there, it's a blessing. You're a blessing.
I mean, it's amazing too, man. You talk to people, and sometimes people, when you hear addiction, that stigma, people, they think it's not as rampant, as it is, and that's some people who aren't involved directly. Now it's to the point where you can't think that, because we're finally getting the attention,
a lot more attention.
Just like, I've always said, what I want is, I mean, you turn on the TV, the radio, and you hear all these commercials about, the cancer, diabetes, and MS, and all these autoimmune, and please help, please donate, please give. And yes, definitely, please do. You know what? Addiction needs to be on that freaking list, and it needs to be talked about with the same anger that people, when you hear about cancer, people are like, screw cancer, and all this stuff.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you know what? Same goes for addiction, man. Don't, no more sweeping it under the rug. Put it up there with all the other ones. If you're going to discuss all these other diseases, that are killing people, bam, put that one up there with them too. That's what.
And then you have people like Rick who are opening sober houses all over Connecticut. He's incredible.
Addiction, mental health issues, and that's the blessing. I know when I started my fight or war, like I said, not a clue what I'm doing. They're like, write an intro. What's your mission statement? What's this? I'm like, I don't have a clue. I don't know. So it's like, well, write what this means to you and what you're targeting and what you hope to. So it's like, what we are a family. We are here to help anyone and everyone that's battling addiction, mental health issues. And then I was like, well, screw that, man. I don't care if it has a title or a diagnosis. Sometimes we're just having a shitty ass day and we need help and we need to talk to people.
Yep.
Well, I'm not dealing with addiction or alcohol or drugs or eating disorder or this or this. Well, you know what? It's called life. Life sucks sometimes, and life is hard. We're here. You know what? That's why I don't paint myself into a corner saying, well, we're only here for this. We're here for anyone who wants to chat, wants to talk, wants to, share, hey, listen, man, this is what happened to me. And that's the best part of our family is, you want something amazing happens to you, man, you were given this amazing award. Damn, you're on there happy as can be, proud. Your family member, your son, your daughter, husband, wife have this amazing award. Yeah, front and center. You want to shout it from the rooftops. Here we are telling our stories of complete self-destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but the horror of the things that we did to ourselves and to loved ones. And here we are doing it on live social media.
Yep.
But we do it to help people. That's how freaking badass people who are in recovery dealing with addiction are. Is we take the hits from people who don't understand and may hear the story and look down on us and all that. That's all right, man, because I tell you what, um just listen and learn. When you're dealing with something you don't understand, yeah, it could be a little scary and you don't get it. We're here to say, open your eyes, open your mind, open your ears and get it. And then, you might understand this much of what we go through every day.
Read Jackie's comment.
I just saw something here. We're going to pop this on since the Shenanigator has said, you know what?
Because
someone just threw a jar of mayonnaise at me, and I said, what the hell, man?
Good.
In other words, the Shenanigator saying, all right, Manny, we're getting a little too serious. Time to have some fun.
Exactly.
Jackie, you're right. Where's all the jokes?
I got a couple right here.
OG.
Oh, I said this a couple weeks ago, but I don't know if any of these folks were on it. What do you call 10 rabbits walking backwards?
Well, Jackie, 10 rabbits.
Walking
backwards. What do you
backwards.
call 10 rabbits walking backwards?
A receding hairline.
A receding hairline.
There you go.
And let's see. What do you call a bunch of sheep that are falling down a hill? A landslide.
And I wrote you one the other day. I'm going to go find it.
So
it's just fun. It's just fun because you do get serious. Okay. As I suspected, someone has been adding soil to my garden. The plot thickens. I like that one.
No,
you know what?
No. Jackie, what do you think? I say, I mean, that one, you actually have to think a little. It's like,
excuse me.
Plot, soil thickens. It's like,
okay.
Kaisa, come on. Wait a minute. Randy Beard, wait, let me pop this on.
Oh, my goodness.
What do you call 100 cows? Oh, boy.
I just like okay. Yeah, what is it?
Well, we're going to let Randy.
Yeah, Randy, you can answer that. I'm not even going to guess.
Jackie said, oh, my God, good one. OG. Yeah.
See, somebody loves me.
There it is. Beef stroganoff. Hey, and look at Kaisa. She popped on with the answer too.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Hanging around in the same crowd there.
The seal has been broken. Let the silly dad jokes begin.
All right. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work.
Don't be sorry, Randy. That was
great. I'm gonna steal it. Actually.
Let's see. Oh God, I'm trying to remember. Kaisa, I used to be a bartender. Oh my God. Okay,
so she's probably got a lot.
Oh yeah. The one was
how do you make an egg roll? You push it.
Who started this? Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie.
Yeah, and all of a sudden she's gone silent.
Yeah.
Come on, Jackie.
Come on, one half of the Shenanigators. Where do polar bears keep their money?
Where?
In a snowbank.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Hi, Brandon. Brandon, how are you? How's
Brandon? How you doing,
how's your
Brandon?
Sister?
Let's see. There was another one I had. Let's see.
Kaisa said she forgot him. Okay.
I placed an order in Amazon. I went to Amazon and I placed an order for a chicken and an egg. I'll let you know what comes first.
Mm-hmm. What do you call a well-balanced horse?
What?
Stable. What you look shaking your head at me for?
Come on, people. Brandon Hughes, heading to Montana now to see my family. Brandon, please tell your family that we are here and we're thinking about you and we are sending nothing but positive thoughts and prayers your way, their way. from
Yeah.
all of us. We love you, man.
You've been
And
going through a bit, haven't you? Let me find some more jokes.
so, Brandon, what we're trying to do now, man, is not make light of anything, obviously, but we're trying to just put a little smile on some faces here. And, but, by all means, man, family always comes first, and yours right now needs it. So, God bless you and all of them in Montana, and let them know that we're here. Go ahead. Go ahead. She's, you know what? Here it goes. I don't know if you'll ever hear it because
Well, I mean, this is
see,
this is silly.
it's gonna take a
Okay.
while. Now you'll hear her snort.
Stop.
The presentation's better than the actual joke. See, this. It's not like we're live. So
Okay,
take your
well,
time.
I
Take your time.
can't help
No,
it. I
you're
mean,
fine.
okay, yeah,
Okay,
fine.
go ahead.
I have there's no sympathy from him. Okay, in 2017, I didn't do a marathon. I didn't do one in 2018, 2019, or 2020 either. This is a running joke.
And see, and this is what happens before, during, and after her presentation of a joke.
Oh God, I'm crying.
Look at
No, I didn't get a hold of you, Brownie.
look at
Oh, Brandon, you're too funny. No, I'm a lightweight. I can't. Oh no. Did you ever tell Brandon what happened with?
Oh, well,
what-
speaking of that, we've got an OG story.
Oh,
Supposedly, OG's a nurse. And
I do have.
as you guys know, I've had a shit ton of surgeries.
50 something. Well, almost probably close to 60 now.
Yeah, in the last
Ugh.
7 months, I think I've had let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 surgeries, and 2 of them were major back
Major.
surgeries where I had to have they went through my back and through my side and put in 2 plates, 4 screws, and a cage.
Ugh.
And OG was supposed to help. So
Yeah, I'm going to take care
come
of him.
home. I'm sitting there.
He's not feeling good. He's in
And
pain.
I just got hacked open. I'm not feeling my best. All of a sudden, she's sitting there, and all I hear is, "Oh, oh, oh, I don't feel. I'm gonna get sick. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna throw up." And look over,
And my leg hurt.
and she's like, "Oh." Then she starts grabbing her calf, and she's like, "Oh, my leg! I'm cramping my leg." And here I am, just sliced and diced, and like, what's going on? And then she starts complaining about the leg more and the calf. So now my EMT shit kicks in, and I'm thinking a DVT, a clot, because you get a severe, sharp stabbing pain in the calf. And if that bad boy is a clot and breaks loose, you die,
Stroke.
possibly.
Yeah.
So she's, talking about that, and it came out of nowhere. 1 minute she's just sitting there, next minute, oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, I need magnesium. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Oh, give me a bucket. Oh, my calf. Oh my God. I'm like, what the shit? So as I'm talking to her, asking her questions, now she's like acting goofy, like like slurring her words and shit. So now the EMT in me is still kicking in. So it's called a Cincinnati stroke test, where you ask specific questions to see their cognitive, the response, and then certain things like tracking their eyes, stick the tongue out to see if you get an effect like going to the one side or the other. And these are all positive signs for possible stroke. So now here I am doing an evaluation on her to see what's going on. And it actually gets to the point like something is definitely not right. This is not normal. So I had to call 911. The rig gets here, come the paramedics. And here I am, trying to get up and move around.
Had back surgery.
Just had back surgery.
God.
And so they come in, I explain the situation. And of course, you got to get the history. Any medical history we need to know about, blah, 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 medications, allergies. Did you take anything? This, that, and everything else. Did you eat anything? Are you having a reaction? So then they're like, have you taken any medication? No. When's the last time you ate? What did you eat? And then all of a sudden I remembered before my surgery, she had these gummies that were supposed to help you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I
That's how they were marketed.
Yeah, for sleep. And so she ended up taking them, and
Taking one,
she took, instead of like you're supposed to have a very small piece of it,
like a quarter.
a quarter of it. She ended up eating one, and but I didn't realize it till the paramedics are there and we're talking and they're getting the background. And as soon as they said, "What did you have last?" I looked over and I walked into the kitchen and I look, and there's the container. And I look at the paramedic and I just started laughing. And he looks at me and I go, "She's stoned." So and he's looking at me. He goes, "Are you okay?" I go, "No, I just had freaking back surgery, and she's a nurse who's supposed to be helping me." And they're like, "Well, she's not going to be helping anybody, man." She was sitting there holding her bucket. Then she's like, "People pay for this? This is terrible." Oh, and she's going on and on. So they go, "Well, we could take you in." And it's no, and I go, "Wait a minute. Now I got to take her to freaking Taco Bell. She's going to have the munchies."
No, I didn't have those
So
either.
we're sitting there and they leave and she's holding her bucket. I'm like, here. And like I said, literally 2 days from having all this done to my back. So I'm like, okay. I go, slide back. She leans forward. Okay, slide over to your left. She leans forward even more. So here, I mean, it was funny as hell. But yeah, so Brandon, when you mentioned
I think he felt bad. He said, "I was just kidding." I went,
yeah,
"That's okay. You brought this story on. I'll never hear the end of it. You know that, right?"
Yeah, so that was the gummy story with OG.
But as bad as I felt, I kept thinking in my head, if he needs help, I can't help him. I can't help him.
No,
I can't move. I can't help him. I felt awful.
I was literally 2 days from having a
7-hour
surgical procedure on my back, and here she is stoned.
Never again. People say never say never. No.
I mean,
coffee is the hardest drug I'll have it from. No.
It's funny now.
Yeah, it is funny now.
But at the moment, it went from. It's funny how, I mean,
your old EMT training kicked in.
Yeah, I mean, as a former police officer and EMT, that was back in the late 90s, all the way through 2000, stuff like that. But here, the shape I was in, from the medication I was on, plus my back surgery and all that, but just having this conversation with her and going through like my evaluation as an EMT that I would have to do to a patient. But now it's her. It's just like, well, wait a minute. This is going from what the hell is going on to we could actually have a stroke in progress. So now it's funny, but at the time, I mean, it was serious from the minute I had to call the rig until it got here. And then afterwards, it was like,
I figured out that I was.
So that's the OG gummy story.
Yeah. Never again. Oh my God.
But
how people like that. I don't get it.
Yeah, that was so. She's like, she's
she's
like, I'm throwing up. I go, you're not throwing up.
No,
I go, you're just drooling. I go, you look like a Saint Bernard. She's like,
So and he still lets me in the house. So that's pretty amazing.
And it's funny too because I'm just sitting there. Yeah, I was just happy that she didn't have a stroke. And then when we found out that she was just stone made it that, because I'm cracking up and the paramedics are like, isn't she supposed to be taking care of you? I'm like, yeah.
Well, not today. Not that day.
Kaisa says, I ate a gummy once. I hated it.
Oh, me too. Oof.
Yeah.
People buy them, spend money on that garbage. But then, yeah.
You know what? Hey, there's people that swear by it. God bless you, man. I know people who, for a lot of different reasons. And hey, if it helps you, God bless you, man. Do what you got to do.
That fogginess in my brain was awful.
Yeah. funny as hell. Like I said, after realizing what it was,
Yeah.
oh man, I was purposely like
Giving me hell.
asking her questions, and then just no matter what, I needed to get some response. I mean, it was just like open your eye, and then she like put her head down. Okay, pick up your right hand.
It's like torturing me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so stop drooling. She'd wipe her nose. Oh my God. But other than that, folks,
Yeah, life is good.
yeah. So, like I said, tonight was no
reason.
no reason just to come on though and say hi. And
I know why you want to come on. Because you're delaying changing the kitty litter.
that's tomorrow. But also
tomorrow.
But you guys,
Okay.
you guys got to come and see me at Wolverine tomorrow for our Just Effing Ride.
For those of you who are in the neighborhood.
Yes, Kaisa, come on, you're right around the corner in Texas or wherever you're at.
Texas, Dallas, right?
I don't know if you heard me talking about our event tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow we are going. I think it's supposed to be a nice day tomorrow too. But then again, hey, it's Michigan.
Yeah.
So that's about it, man. I just wanted to say hi and give a little update on why, because if things change in social media, and
Houston,
it's like,
not Dallas.
hey, wait a minute, man. Houston. She's from Houston, Texas.
Okay. I have family in East. Well, I don't even know if I have family anymore. East Bernard.
Yeah, after that gummy, she has no idea.
East Bernard, just outside of Houston. You ever hear of it? It literally had I think one traffic light. Whatever.
Now they have two.
No.
Yeah, we're actually supposed to be going to Texas.
Maybe in November.
Our brother M2, Michael Morthan, M2 The Rock, is in Texas, and he's in Dallas. He was a guest on the show.
Yeah.
And M2 is just doing some amazing stuff in Texas and all around the world. No, I haven't. What is she having? Did you ask?
No, she hasn't heard of East Bernard, Texas.
Well, this was during your gummy
conversation.
Days. Yeah, this is during your
gummy days.
Yeah, no one's heard of what you just said.
Okay, fine.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, it probably
that
doesn't
was
anymore.
In gummy brain.
Okay.
But anyways, yeah. So M2, Michael Morthan, The Rock, M2 The Rock. We are working out details to be on his show, and actually, we are trying to work out the details to go to Texas. So, Kaisa.
Well, it's in Dallas. It's a
we're
long
in
way
Dallas,
from Houston.
but
whatever. But in the state.
But so
Texas is a big state, though.
So that's that being said,
and Sunday we have John Toole.
Yep, and that's another reason that these lives have been. I sent him to the Rock friend request, but he hasn't accepted yet. I'm sure, right? He hasn't, or he has.
Probably has not. But he's busy.
He's busy.
We'll twist his arm when we.
I'll get a hold of him and have him hit you guys up. Have him on your show or come on his show. The more we could do, the better.
Mm-hmm. She's got a truck she can drive.
Well, like I said, man, it's this is the reason that the lives have been very few and far between since May the 6th, because that's when I started back at Wolverine, and between that and then another hard one was myself and Thomas. Thomas Guffey Vestergaard, the sensitive biker. Check him out just on his own merit. I mean, the guy is just incredible. And so doing work with Thomas he's from Denmark, but at the time when we were getting all of this together, it was in Thailand.
Look who just showed up.
So, here we're trying to do a 12-hour difference time frame, do a show, try to get our details for the show together. It was just a lot. Lori, where have you been?
You're late.
Lori said, here I am. Lori, we have been talking about you.
Yeah, we have. Your ears are probably burning.
A week from today, Lori, we are gonna
actually be looking at each other at this time, talking, laughing, crying, hugging,
each
whatever.
other's company.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think I'm gonna purposely. No, I'm not. I was gonna say skip breakfast, but hell no. We are going to, because what time do we fly
We,
out Friday?
I'll tell you in
Is it
just a
the same
second.
time?
No,
We are going to be flying out to see Lori this week from today. In a week from today, we will actually be
we
in
arrived
Houston,
there at
or
one.
Houston,
Not Houston,
Huntsville.
Huntsville. We arrive in Huntsville at 1:10 p.m. We leave here at 12:21, but it's it's an
Lori,
hour difference. So
a week from
1:10
today
p.m.
at 1:10 p.m., we will be landing in Huntsville, Alabama, and be giving our girl Lori a big old hug.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see you and spend some time. Lori, you didn't hear me, but I'm already bitching about leaving, and we're not even there yet. I'm like, you know what? I've been waiting for this since
So
September
long.
when we started talking about it. And here, it's like, man, we're going to get there Friday for the meet and greet.
Meet and greet.
Saturday is the event, and we got to leave Sunday. I go,
Mhm.
man. So here I am getting pissed off, Lori, about leaving, and we're not even there yet. Lori, Manny Mania. I'm really looking forward to it, man.
Good name for a show if you're putting on.
Our girl Jackie's gonna be there, Jacqueline. And
Possibly Tyler. I seem to be
Tyler said
Tyler said he
he's
might try
gonna,
and be there.
yeah, he wants to try to make it,
Who
and
knows?
just all the incredible people in Athens, Alabama. Our family. It's our family.
Well, you're going to make the family grow that day. It's all add more and more to the family.
Leaving Sunday. No, I thought it was Monday for some reason.
It's Sunday, June 8th.
June
6, 7, 8.
8th.
It's always been 6, 7, 8.
Yep. But that's all right, Lori. We are going to have one amazing time.
But we'll be there Friday and
It's going to
Saturday.
it's going to be one heck of an event. And I did see your message in the chat about, yes, actually I was going to get a hold of you too to ask you about the amount of time for the speakers when we get up there. So thank you for putting that down, and this way I can kind of gauge when to shut the heck up, and but it's going to be a great time, Lori. Had by all. And if there's anything you need from us here in Detroit before that, just let us know.
And there was a question. So I'm putting it at 7 p.m. ish this Sunday because he doesn't have to work Sunday. So, like working like for Music and Mayhem, it's like 8:30. Because if he doesn't get home, gets off at 6, sometimes has to stay late, doesn't get home until 7. He can't be on at 7, obviously, and then he's got to at least eat a little something.
Leaving Sunday, what time Sunday?
Oh, what time on Sunday?
What time?
What time Sunday? I was thinking you meant the show on Sunday. Duh.
I know. I was like, what?
What?
Did you have another gummy here?
No. You guys are talking. Just talking about it affects my brain. The flight leaves at 2:05, so that means like 1:30 is probably boarding time, and I got him a treat.
We're flying first class.
So it'll be the first aboard.
7 p.m. What time? So yeah, we can eat after church. Oh, before, during, and after. Well, before and after. Whatever works, Lori. I just can't wait to see you. So, and I've been bragging about you and all the stuff you're doing because I already said how humble Lori is. And, this isn't me. This isn't me. Yeah, well, yeah, it is. And we know it's God above doing everything for us. We know that. But he's working through you because he knows you can handle it. And the stuff that you have gone through these past 6, 7, 8 months is enough to knock the shit out of somebody. And all it's done is made you stronger and more resilient. And just, it's something that makes me love and appreciate you that much more. We've had chances to talk off camera about things, and that'll always stay between me and you as far as what you want public and all that. But people need to know that how amazing you are, and we all know that. So you're not fooling anyone by trying to say, oh, it's not me. Yeah, it is. It's you and the amazing family, the volunteers and the people that are helping. Yeah,
it's not being prideful if it's the truth.
Yeah,
it's just the truth.
And that's just it, Lori. I mean, like I said, the stuff that you've had to go through, and yeah, I get it. It's life. We all deal with our own hits and sucker punches and stuff like that. But you've handled it with such class, and
Mhm.
just makes me love and appreciate you that much more. Today was, let's see,
A mess. Appointed chaplain of the veteran.
today what
You were
was
appointed chaplain of the Veterans Association today.
today
Okay.
was mess. What mess appointed
Don't even worry about it. I'm assuming that she means she was appointed
as chaplain?
of the Veterans Association. Okay, I'm a veteran, so I guess you're my chaplain.
There you go.
I'm a lieutenant.
Awesome, Lori. Well, I think that's about it, man. Like I said, there was no rhyme or reason to come on. I mean, it's besides just saying hi and to let everyone know what's going on. Because as I said, with social media, if you're not on, at regular times, and
Mhm.
especially if it's days and days in a row, and your routine's kind of, not quite the same, people could start to talk. It's like, "Hey, wait a minute, what's going on?" And it's nothing negative at all. It's just the opposite. Actually, it's very positive. It's because besides the full time at Wolverine since May
Mhm.
the 6th, this new show with Thomas and myself, with my brother's keeper, a biker's podcast, the events and the opportunities that has opened, music and mayhem, my fight, our war, all of this is not even that's also New York. You're flying out to New York, going to Connecticut to our studio out there with Ian Bick and Matt Cronin, AJ Galante, and the crew out there. Leroy Ebron. I mean, this is something. Like I said, there ain't no whining and crying about this. This is a true blessing, and I'm glad you guys are part of this family. And Lori, we are honored to have
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
And a week from today, man, we're gonna be hugging, and I'm sure there's gonna be some tears and lots of Southern food.
That's right.
So, you got anything else before we hit the end?
No, because I just know that you've been avoiding cleaning the cat litter.
Uh,
Just want to remind you
the
again
shit'll be
about the
there
cat
tomorrow.
litter. Yeah, okay, fine. That's it.
Lasnik, what's
But
this?
court is Wednesday. My attorney said today they have no case. Okay, good.
And that's
A
another.
blessing.
Yep, that's another thing that a lot of people may know certain things about, because you came right out and you took it on, head on, just like the warrior that you are. You didn't hide behind anybody or anything. You went and you took it and you kicked the crap out of it,
Mhm.
and because of that, like you said, no case.
That's right.
And right here, and it is time for us to celebrate. And we're going to be celebrating
Celebrate.
the Addiction Eviction
Celebrate.
event. We're going to be celebrating Lori. We're going to be celebrating our amazing family in Athens, Alabama, as well as the Shenanigators and everybody else.
That's right.
So, that being said, you guys have a great night. Today's still Friday, right? I work
Yep.
tomorrow, but
Yeah, you work tomorrow, but you got a party going on at the work.
yeah, we've got a Just Effin' Ride party. It's actually the name of our event at Wolverine Harley, 44660 North Gratiot Avenue, Clinton Township, Michigan, M59, which is Hall Road.
It's your
Uh,
public service announcement for the
that is
fourth time.
my public service
Yeah. Good
announcement.
night.
Join us
Lori.
for food, fun, demo rides, free food from Mission Barbecue, random giveaways, demo rides, and more. So until then, that'd be great to see some of you. Uh-oh. All right. You
Good
guys
night.
have a
Good night,
great night.
Kaisa.
And Lori, we'll be chit
Good
chatting
night, all.
soon. Kaisa, thank you for being part of this
Kaisa's
chit chat
fabulous.
along with everyone else. Man, we love you. Pop on anytime you want. Until then, guys, keep fighting the good
Good
fight.
night. Good night.
No, gotta change that. Set this, set that. Look at this, man. Who needs IT shit?